Hey everybody, today's Neighborhood Spotlight is on Virginia Highland, coming up right after this. Hey everybody, if this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living, working, and playing in Atlanta, Georgia, then click the subscribe button and tap that little bell so you're notified every time we do a video. And honestly, my team and I, we're getting calls every week from people just like you who are thinking about Atlanta. So give us a call, text, email, even carrier pigeon. I don't care how you reach out. We got your back when moving to Atlanta. The Virginia Highland neighborhood is inside the perimeter of I-285 in the northeast quadrant of Atlanta. So that means it's north of Interstate 20 that runs east and west through Georgia, and it's east of Interstate 75-85. So 75 and 85, those two interstates, they merge in the city of Atlanta, or they connect, so we call it the downtown connector. So Virginia Highland is in the northeast quadrant, east of the connector, north of I-20. It's from the main intersection that runs through the neighborhood, being North Highland Avenue and Virginia Avenue. So the neighborhood was originally founded in the early 20th century as a streetcar suburb. The Atlanta Downtown Central Business District is just down Highland Avenue about 2 miles, while Virginia Avenue will take you to Midtown in the Piedmont Park area. Speaking of parks, the community has 3 smaller neighborhood parks within its boundary. The neighborhood borders the Atlanta Beltline East Side Trail to the west. It's one of the largest redevelopments going on in the country right now. Ponce de Leon to the south, the Morningside neighborhood on the north, and Briarcliff Road to the east. There is a very active neighborhood association, and in fact, they host one of the oldest city's festivals since the beginning of festivals in Atlanta. And they take the profits from that festival and it goes back into the community in way of grants. Another fundraiser they do is the annual tour of homes, where a few select homeowners each year allow a stampede of people come traipsing through their homes to show off all the different architectural styles. There is a thriving commercial district here made up of bars, restaurants, and retail shops. Highland Tap is a locally owned steakhouse. It serves martinis with a sidecar, so it's like you're getting a 2-for-1 almost. Fontaine's Oyster House is right around the corner. So we've got local convenience store. Callie's Little Hot Biscuit, that's based out of South Carolina. So we get a lot of businesses that want to come here to the neighborhood. There's Highland Tap right there. That's where you want to go. Get you a filet and a martini, nothing better. Also, fantastic burgers. They take their steak, the sirloin steak, and grind it down. So burgers are fantastic there. Pan around here. See, there's Fontaine's right there. It's the front side of Fontaine's. I was filming earlier on the back side. Come down, just continue to walk down Highland Avenue here. You'll see the different things we have. There's Empire South. You can see little casual boutique clothing. Keep walking down here. Here's Dakota Joe's. Mentioned that one. Hey, just doing a little video. Everything looks so good. I forgot my mask or I would come in. You know, with COVID, we have lost a couple of shops, but we are getting new businesses to take their place. For example, here's a new one coming in the fall. Perspire, and a place to go sweat. Kind of looking forward to that. There's the oldest operating fire station right there in the city. That building, it was built in 1924, and recently the community, along with the neighborhood association, got together and has been raising funds to restore it. There's Highland woodworking right there. You can see it in the shadow. Hopefully there's not too big a shadow for you. Scooters. I don't really care for the scooter thing. Just keep walking down here on the other side of the road from where we just were. You can see there Highland Woodworking next to George's. We love our patios here in the city. Atlanta Pro Bikes.
Hi, Dave.
Next to Moe's and Joe's.
Hi, how's your stable cam?
Hi, it's good. Richard. See, on this corner we have Paulo's. It's fantastic gelato. We've got a new pizza place coming in, Pizza by the Slice. Looking forward to that. And then on the end there, in the empty space, we're getting a new butcher shop. So I'm back on Highland Avenue right now, and you can see there we have Press and Grind, we have Urban Cottage. And if we continued walking, we would walk just back where I started from there on the corner of Highland Tap. But I wanted to show you this little place. We did have Yogli Mowgli that is out of business now. Hopefully we'll get a new fun place coming in soon. But this is the original Taco Mac. You know, I think there's Taco Macs all over the country right now, but this is the very first original Taco Mac right here. It's right next to Murphy's. I'll just do a pan here of the corner so you can see we started right over there when I started filming this. So this is just one section of Virginia Highland. This is called the Virginia Highland Node. And then right there is a little triangle. It's actually a little park that we use. I'm gonna get you a close up here of Murphy's. They added on to their patio area. You can sit outside, you've got more space. That's a result of COVID. That wasn't here before. But this is Murphy's. You can Google Murphy's. It's one of the more popular places for brunch in the city, right here at Murphy's. They have valet parking. They also have curbside service. That's another thing that's come about because of COVID. And next to Murphy's, there is one bank. It's a national bank, Wells Fargo. Makes it convenient if you're a Wells Fargo customer. So I wanted to point out this building that we're looking at here. That's an apartment building. I don't know, I think maybe it's maybe an 8 unit. It could be a quadruplex, but I think there are more apartments in back. So I think it is probably at least a 6 unit. But those are the type of apartments that we have. That 1920s building, maybe 1930s, but somewhere around that era type apartment buildings. So here's a great example of some of the architectural style you'll see in the neighborhood. You'll see the front porches that I had mentioned earlier. Everybody loves to sit outside, have a nice cocktail, and visit with their neighbors on the front porches around here. And this is Virginia Avenue, actually. Here's an example of what you won't see a lot of in the neighborhood. You won't see a lot of homes with front-facing garages. It's just not something, unless it's new, that was part of the neighborhood back when the neighborhood was founded. So I think a builder took down a couple of older homes here and built these. They're spec homes. They're actually for sale right now. If you're interested, give me a shout. I'm happy to send you some more photos of the inside. So now we're just a few blocks north of where we were in the Virginia Highland node. We've moved now to the Amsterdam node of the neighborhood. And I just wanted to give you a quick little glimpse to let you know there's more than just that one corner here in the neighborhood. So there's a post office here, a couple other little restaurants, bars, and a taco joint. A couple more examples of the homes here. So now we're in the Atkins Park node of Virginia. We started in the middle of the neighborhood in the Virginia Highland node. Now we're walking towards the Atkins Park node. And it's just divided up into these three little nodes for business sake. For, I think the city of Atlanta did it. I'm not really sure why it's called different nodes that it's called. But you can get a feel for some of the living down here, what it's like. Of course, Smarta Bus. Local drugstore. Well, it's not a local, it's a chain, but it's what most of us use. Do a little panorama here. Wanted to get you a shot of Blind Willie's. It's one of my favorite blues bars in the city. And if you continued on a few blocks, you would hit Ponce de Leon, which is the southernmost border of the neighborhood. Give you a couple shots of the houses along the strip as well. So we do a good job of combining living and commercial. In fact, a lot of people want to live in this area because of the walkability. It's really easy to live and then just walk across the street to do whatever you want. Eat, drink, work, play, live. Get it? Haha. Hope you've enjoyed this neighborhood tour. Until the next video, we'll see you soon.